Man, you know, one of the things that I love the most about being human is that we can always reinvent ourselves, man. It's been a crazy couple of months. Your boy was on SR, felt like the best I've ever felt, and then boom, lost it back down. But it's not like we're back down. I spent that time with my wifey, and that was good, you know. Being in a long distance relationship literally allows me to practice semen retention, to be on this journey, and to basically focus from time to time for extended periods of times. And I feel like this is just one of those moments where we are about to lock back in. You know, it's day one back on the SR, about to go for a run near the beach, and then we're about to have one of the best gym sessions because it's like we're back. You know what I'm saying? Haven't trained for about 20 days. Even just having my girl around, it let me know why I'm doing this. You know, like we're locking in because there's no plan B, there's no other option. And so if you've been on semen retention, you've been off it, on, you know what the journey is like, you know what the journey is about. This time it's with more knowledge and more inner standing. You know, it's not like you lost. Every time you lose the energy, it's not like you go back. In fact, you do, because I can tell you that the moment I lost that energy, it's like my worries started to appear again. You know, things that are out of my control felt like it's taking control again. And that's one of the differences that I can say when you're on semen retention and when you're off it. There's a different wavelength in how life corresponds to and how you communicate with life. And being on semen retention is literally the biggest blessing. Being off it is, you feel stagnant. You feel like your game is just loading. You're not present enough. You're not in the game, playing the game. So it's like you're just observing the game and you're being swallowed in by the game while observing it, but there's nothing you can do about it. You know, being on semen retention feels like you're observing, but you are in full control because you are controlling your energy, you're controlling your appetite. You know, nothing outside of you can control you or take you away from what it is or where it is that you need to be, and that's the difference. Hey my beautiful people, before we continue with the journey, this is that On The Way Holistics ashwagandha root, man. This ashwagandha is good for lowering your cortisol and just making you more calm, more relaxed, you know, helps with anxiety, but because it helps with your strength in the gym and it just gives you mental clarity and calmness. So if you've been stressed, if you've been feeling like you want to feel more grounded, don't worry, we've got you at On The Way Holistics. Check the bio, link in bio. We ship nationwide, countrywide. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Hold on to that energy, because that energy is basically our life force. It's what is going to change our reality. It's what makes us hungry for the game of life. Without it, we just complain. And so, yeah, man, this is just one of those hacks that we can use. You see how beautiful the beachfront looks. This is just one of those hacks that we can use to basically get ourselves out of the self-doubt and manipulate reality into being in a high vibrational place. And this is going to be normal for us, you know, because it's going to be seen as fun, and that's going to be imprinted into our subconscious. Because what happens is when we lose our sexual energy that we've been holding on to for a long time, we kind of go back to like doubting the vision, feeling down, feeling anxious, you know what I mean, feeling stressed. And yeah, let's get into this run. Hey man, I won't even lie, that is a killer 5K, but it was good. And yeah, if you 28 years younger, 30 years younger, 35 younger, I don't think you should be running less than 5Ks, man, when you're out here, you know, because that's like that's a beautiful pace. It's a beautiful like stretch. Reason being is that it hits the soft spot to where you get the runner's high. And when you get the runner's high, it just feels so good. And I think that's the relaxing spot where I like to visualize good energy, wealth, prosperity, abundance, you know what I mean? And yeah, man, this is comeback season. Let's go hit the gym. Let's get it, baby. We're just making ends meet. Like, we still keeping things in motion. Pull up at the gym. Yeah, man, shout out to McDonald's. Now we got ourselves a young cheat meal. Young watermelon McFizz and some nuggets, and that is for free. That's because of the SR. The same way when you purchasing meals, you're adding points until you get meals for free. That's the game of life. When you have energy, life gives you more. When you lack energy, you need to pay the price. That's it. Let's get it, baby. Hey man, that was honestly a killer session. I'm just drained right now, but that was it for day one, man. I hope that you guys are with me on this journey and that you continue to grow and glow, man. And we're gonna reach our goals, You can do whatever you put your mind to, and I'm a firm believer of that. And I'm a firm believer that we are about to change our lives together, You're not just gonna watch me. This is gonna motivate you to do it as well and to get on this journey and to just live your best life. And that is what we're documenting, you know what I mean? The discipline as well as the fun, as well as what it takes to be on the way and be your best self and be determined, be unstoppable, you know what I mean? We are all on the way and it's within us. Nothing outside of us is real, and everything outside of us can be molded to suit our reality, to suit our version of reality. Look around you, there's people that have done it before. If you started at the bottom, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. If you've been at the top, well, there's a world of lessons to be learned. You get what I'm saying? Either way, everyone has a challenge, and we shouldn't back down. This is about working to a certain level, falling short, and then getting back up and climbing again and showing up even stronger. Why? Because you already have the experience, you know what to do. So let's get back into the rhythm, let's get back into the flow state, and let's vibe, baby. Hey, let's get it.